Wait, Jerry.
Good morning, Mama Pano.
Agide, give me.
I get
Oronko. My people, make una hear this one. Now, wetin I buy today go shock una.
If you live in Ajegule long enough, you must have heard of one woman called Mama Pako, the noisemaker of number 13 Akintola Compound. From morning till night, she was always at her gate, wrapper tied loosely around her chest, shouting at hawkers passing by. Iyalata! Wait, Jare! Meaning pepper seller. Wait! Magide! Adam, join! If it was the woman who sold cooking oil, she shouted again without shame. Oya! Oil! Oil for Mama Pako! Make you bring them here! That was her daily routine. Instead of going to the main market to buy things cheaper, she would stand beside the gutter waiting for hawkers to pass one by one. She would say, make I no stress myself, abeg. I go buy for street pass. Anytime neighbors asked her why, she simply waved her hand and replied, abeg, no disturb me, Jare. Market too far. This one better, I no wan waste my energy. Her children grew up inside this routine. In the mornings, instead of home-cooked meals, they would collect akara and small bread from Mama Put at the junction. In the afternoon, they ate gari and beans, bought from roadside sellers. And in the evening, if Mama Pako did not bother to cook, the children still found something to buy outside. The neighbor, Madam Folake, noticed everything and always shook her head. One particular night, she stood by her door, watching Mama Pako lighting her gas cooker to cook by 10 p.m. With amusement, she said, see Mama Pako, now 10 p.m. you dey start to cook? But Mama Pako only laughed and shrugged, stirring her pot lazily. No wahala na so we dey live now. That was Mama Pako, a woman who treated laziness like a full-time job. The air inside her room always smelled like soured soup and rotten onions. The floor, you would have to tiptoe because oil stains and gari grains covered the whole tiles. If you ever entered her house, you would think you mistakenly entered a refuse dump. One couch was permanently buried under a mountain of clothes. Clean, dirty, half-washed, all mixed together. Her traveling bag served as her pillow. Under her bed, her old pants, the same one she had been wearing for 3 months, was curled up like a resting snake. Instead of washing them, she preferred to call a washwoman to do the job. The washwoman charged her 20 naira per shirt and 30 naira per wrapper, 15 naira for bed sheets and 10 for pants. By the time all the clothes were washed, Mama Pako had already spent a lot of thousands of naira, money she could have saved if she washed them herself. But she didn't care. Anytime somebody questioned her, she responded calmly, no wahala, I no come this world to suffer. Neighbors often stood outside and whispered amongst themselves, see Mama Pako, all week she dey collect small money just to wash clothes wey she fit wash by herself. But she don't care.
If you managed to reach her backyard, you would nearly vomit. Plates and pots from last week still sat there, some growing green stuff like she was using them for experiments. When her neighbors talked, she would hiss, abeg leave me alone, Jare. My husband sef don't tire for me. I no fit kill myself. This laziness don't follow me from my mama womb. And truly, it had. Mama Pako didn't become lazy overnight. She was born into it. As the last born of her family, she was over-pampered like a princess. Whenever she cried as a child, her parents would rush to give her biscuits or minerals. Shh, no cry, my baby. Take Fanta. You want meat pie too? That was how she grew up, believing that doing nothing was her right. If her elder siblings were sweeping, she would sit with crossed legs, licking sweets. If her mother was cooking, she would be in the sitting room watching TV and shouting, Mommy, food never done. I want drink Coke first, oh. Even when she grew into a woman, she could not eat without a bottle of mineral beside her. To her, doing any house chores was considered suffering. When she got married to Babatunde, at first, life was okay. The man tried. He loved her and he thought maybe she would change. But laziness doesn't go away easily. Every day, the same complaint. Woman, this house they smell. Sweep this floor now. She would roll her eyes. Make her finish watching this Yoruba film fast. You two they shout. One day, Babatunde came back from work hungry. He entered the kitchen and saw the rice pot from yesterday still unwashed and soup pot crawling with flies. The house looked like Ilepu dump. He called her again, this time with tired voice. Woman, abeg, I no fit live like this again, oh. You know they try at all. But she ignored him, chewing groundnut and fanning herself. Abeg, no they disturb my peace. If you want eat, food dey for stove. That night, Babatunde didn't argue. He just walked into the room, picked his bag, and left, quietly. The next morning when Mama Pako woke up, the bed was empty. She looked around and muttered, he go come back, Jerry, he no fit go far. But he never returned. He only sent small feeding money at the end of the month, but he stopped visiting completely. Mama Pako didn't care much at first because her parents and siblings still supported her. They sent her money and sometimes even food stuff. So she continued her lazy life, lying down aimlessly, eating, sleeping, gossiping with neighbors, and also waiting at the gate for hawkers to pass. She continued living this way because she believed she had every reason to live like that. People shook their heads as she waited again by the gate for hawkers to pass. Still, she didn't mind the whispers. She would laugh, wave her hands playfully, and say, "Abeg, no vex. Now my own way be this. I dey survive oh." But one hot Sunday afternoon, life decided to teach her sense. Her 2 children suddenly began stooling. At first she laughed. Na small belle wahala. Maybe then chop beans for outside. She rushed to one local chemist who gave her some tablets. Then go dey okay by evening, the man said. But by evening, it got worse. The children were weak, stooling non-stop and crying. She went to another chemist. They sold her another medicine. Still no change. By the 3rd day, the children began to stool blood. Her neighbors shouted, "Mama Pako, carry them go hospital before it's too late." At the general hospital, the nurses were shocked at the children's condition. "Madam, when last did these children eat proper food?" She scratched her head. Maybe yesterday or day before yesterday. She couldn't even remember. The doctor frowned. "This is food poisoning. You mean you don't even know what your children eat?" Mama Pako tried to defend herself. "Abeg, no shout for me, Jerry. Na help I need, no be insult." The nurses got angry and ignored her. They left her alone with her children in the ward. That was when reality hit her. She broke down crying, begging other patients to help her plead. "Abeg, make una help me beg them oh. I no go ever live like this again. God knows say I don't learn my lesson." She sold her jewelry and even her husband's old TV to pay hospital bills. For 2 weeks, she stayed there, watching her children fight for their lives. When they finally recovered, she returned home, a changed woman. From that day, the old Mama Pako disappeared. Every morning, she cleaned her house till it sparkled. She became the neatest in the compound. She even started advising others. You no go wash plate in morning. You won't collect wetin I collect. Abeg, clean your house oh." People in the neighborhood laughed, calling her born-again cleaner. But she didn't care. She had seen what laziness could cause. Moral lesson. Laziness might look easy at first, but it always ends in tears. If you refuse to take care of your home,
One day, your home will teach you a bitter lesson. Cleanliness and responsibility start from small habits. Washing your plate, sweeping your room, and cooking clean food. Because if you don't change when life is whispering, one day it will shout, and you might not like how loud it gets.